Hey guys, this is James with RogueDuelist Trade, and on this channel we talk about current and upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh product and whether or not you should invest your money in order to profit. So the time has finally come. Genesis Impact has officially had its market launch. I pulled the pricing data during pre-sales on December 8th and also pulled the market prices as of today, which is the recording of this video's market launch for Genesis Impact, which is Friday, December 18th. We are going to go over the top 5 winners and losers in terms of cards that have gone up or down in value for Genesis Impact in today's video. Now, before we start the video, I'm doing a soft launch of my new website, RogueDuelistTrade.com. You guys can find the link down below. I only have a couple products up there right now for things that I had in my inventory, but I am planning on having more product up on the site once I'm able to get my hands on more upcoming products. So stay tuned. But if you guys are interested to see what's on the website right now, go to RogueDuelistTrade.com. Also, guys, if you haven't done it already, you should go check out Rogue Duelist TV. That's my second YouTube channel where I upload Yu-Gi-Oh skits, and I just posted a part 2 video to the Konami interview series that I started on Rogue Duelist TV. I put a lot of work into that, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. Make sure you go check it out. If you guys want to get Yu-Gi-Oh product at near wholesale rates, you guys should absolutely consider the RDT Patreon in partnership with Pro Play Games. You can find a link down in the description below. And also, I'd like to shout out one of my patrons who is also a fellow Yu-Gi tuber. His name is Yu-Gi-Oh Buster, and he's doing a pretty crazy giveaway for Genesis Impact. Go down in the description below. You can find a link to Yu-Gi-Oh Buster. Check out his giveaway and see how you can participate. All right, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the top 5 winners and losers for Genesis Impact. Now, I will start by saying that I had high hopes for this product. I've hyped it up in previous videos because I had high expectations that Konami was going to do a very good job in the selection for collector rares. And unfortunately, I think they missed the boat, and this product is just not performing as well as I anticipated. Now, I do think there are factors for that, which we will cover towards the end of this video. All right, so from worst to best, out of our top 5 winners within Genesis Impact, number 5 is going to have to be Riliona the Magistus of Vere collector rare. This card actually did go down in value, but it did not go down in value as significant as other cards in this set. In addition to collector rares, this is one of the lower decreases in terms of cards that went down in value for collector rares. And it makes sense because Riliona really is one of the main combo facilitators, as it seems, within Magistus. It does search a Speller Trap Magistus card from your deck to your hand, and it also has other combo facilitations by being able to get banished cards back into your graveyard and being able to equip a monster directly from your graveyard to a Magistus monster in the field. And that is very relevant because you do get added effects such as the Link 1 monster, which allows you to search a Magistus monster from your deck to your hand. This card was at roughly $50 during pre-sales and only dropped by roughly $5 to $45.72. As I mentioned, a 9% decrease in value. Going to our number 4 card within Genesis Impact that is considered a winner would be Live Twin Lilla, again, collector rare. Both Live Twin Lilla and Kiss a Kill are one of your main combo starters within the deck because if you summon one, you can summon the other from the deck. And this one saw some level of increase in value as the collector rare. And again, a lot of the collector rares for the majority dropped in value. So it is rare that some of these cards did go up. Being a 3 of within the deck if you're going to play it or as an engine. And I have heard that people have been experimenting Eldritch with the Live Evil Twin engine and have been seeing some success. This card again started at about $60 during market launch and went up by roughly $1 to $60.98, being a 2% increase in value. Going to our number 3 winner within Genesis Impact, as you guys might have expected from the previous one, is going to be Live Twin Kiss a Kill, again, collector rare. Now, interestingly enough, one card isn't necessarily better than the other from what I understand because each one summons the other one from the deck. This card started at $60 in value as well, but went all the way up to $71.80, a 20% increase versus a 2% increase, which was the increase for Lilla. This card is a little more risque than Lilla. That is the only thing that comes to my mind as to why this card went up more in value than Lilla. I think this card went up in value for a lot of the same reasons that I said for Lilla. And honestly, if the Live Twin Evil Twin archetype does see meta play, I can only see these cards going up in value in terms of people just wanting them and also for the playability. Going to the number 2 winner within Genesis Impact. This one is very obvious to me and I called this in previous videos, is Drytron Nova. So Drytron probably has one of the highest ceilings in terms of meta potential from Genesis Impact and being a very good combo contender within today's meta format. There are so many cards that search within the Drytron engine, and Drytron Nova being one of those main cards. And this card did not come as a collector rare, which makes sense why this would go up in value so significantly. So it was a $20.57 card during market launch and jumped up all the way to $26.90, which was a 31% increase. Now, I will say this card actually was at roughly $30 the day before market launch. So I could see this card continuing to go up in value if people were willing to pay $30 in the past. That means if people see the value for it and they're willing to pay $30, this card could easily see those prices again and maybe higher. So going to our number one winner within Genesis Impact, funny enough, it's not really that high dollar of a card, but it is Cyber Emergency Super Rare. So this card was 46 cents during pre-sales and jumped all the way up to 61 cents. It's not really that crazy. It's about a quarter. But this card, again, before market launch was sitting at about $2.50. It was actually like a 200% increase at one point. But right now it is about a 33% increase from the December 8th pre-sale prices. Obviously, Cyber Dragon is a fan favorite archetype, but Cyber Emergency happens to play very well within the Drytron archetype, being another kind of like Drytron Nova type of card, being able to dig into the deck. In addition to cards like Pre-Preparations of Rites or Preparations of Rites, being able to continue digging into your deck and getting to those main combo facilitators that you need to get into your engine. All right, so now we are going to go over the top 5 losers within Genesis Impact, and this is going to be going, I guess, from best to worst. Our number 5 loser within Genesis Impact is going to be Artemis the Magistus Moon Maiden non-collector rare. This is the ultra rare version. This is interesting to me. This card was at $14.44 during market launch and dropped all the way down to $5, being a 65% decrease. This card has one of the largest potentials to go up in value from my perspective within Magistus because it is a Link 1 monster. So you don't have to make sure you draw into it. You don't have to search into it. You just have to draw into a singular Magistus monster. Now, what's also very good is that there's Magistus cards that if you summon them, you can equip a monster directly from your extra deck, and if she is equipped, you can search a Magistus monster from your deck to your hand. Having easy access to a searching type of engine within an archetype is absolutely amazing. Don't underestimate this card. I do see Magistus having high potential in terms of being broken within the right spellcaster deck. Going into our number 4 loser within Genesis Impact, again, going from best to worst this time, is actually going to be Liliana the Magistus of Vere, ultra rare, non-collector rare. As the collector rare had a very small decrease in value, the ultra rare had a very large increase in value, which may show that there's more demand for the collector rare variant for people wanting to play Magistus. This card was sitting at $8.82 and dropped all the way down to $2.95, being a 67% decrease. Very significant. This is one of those main extra deck monsters that to me is always a 3 of in the deck. I don't think this card should be undervalued. I think this has a good opportunity to go up in value. So right now, a lot of cards, especially within Magistus, are ripe for the picking, as you're going to see following in our top losers. Our number 3 loser within Genesis Impact is going to be, in my perspective, one of the best main deck monsters in the Magistus archetype, which is Zoroa, the Magistus of Flame. So this card is a level 4 tuner, and it is able to equip a monster directly from your extra deck to a Magistus monster on the field. So he's a 1-card search because you can get Artemis and equip it. And also it can special summon a spellcaster monster from your graveyard or hand. And again, it is a tuner monster, so you can immediately synchro up into a synchro monster. This card was sitting at $7.56, dropped to $2.40, being a 68% decrease in value. So if you guys are interested in Magistus, now's the time to be picking up a lot of these core engine cards. I see Magistus having good opportunity to go up in value. Again, guys, people are going to find this to intermingle within the right engine in today's format or in future engines to come. I wouldn't undervalue or underestimate Magistus. Number 2 loser, again, from best to worst, in Genesis Impact is going to be Evil Twins, Kiss-a-Kill, and Lilla. This card is kind of like the within archetype evenly matched somewhat, but extremely conditional, so I understand why this went down in value. Was roughly a $16 card at $15.56, dropped to $4, being a 74% decrease in value. Now again, this card is not played in multiples of from what I've seen in builds. But again, does make sense. I could see this card maybe going down in value even more so. It does have a collector rare variant. So if people do end up wanting to pick up this card for collector's purposes or playing it in their Evil Twin, Life Twin deck, they may go towards the collector rare. I don't know. This card does seem a little bit risky in terms of maybe having potential value in the future. All right, so our number one loser in Genesis Impact is actually one of the main reprint cards, and in my perspective was a wasted slot for an ultra rare in Genesis Impact, and that is Alistair, the Invoker of Madness. This card saw its first reprint, was initially a secret rare, came as an ultra rare and also as a collector rare variant, and was $3.51 during pre-sales, dropped all the way under 50 cents, being a 94% decrease in value. Now, actually, surprisingly enough, seeing this card under 50 cents seems criminally low. It's a very good card. I actually picked up several of them once I saw them drop that much in value. I think this is actually a good pickup. I think this card should sit at roughly $1, maybe $2 down the road. So I would definitely pick up your Alistair and the Invokers of Madness if you guys wanted to get it at a good value. But again, makes sense because this is a reprint card and they put a reprint card in an ultra rare slot. And as I always say, reprints is always going to be under the value of whatever the previous printings are for the most part. And it really is just not good in terms of trying to get your money back if you are a vendor trying to get into a product. You absolutely do not want to see this ultra rare in your box. All right, guys, so I want to quickly go over some honorable mentions and specifically go over the collector rares because I think it's very interesting to see the value of the higher rarity cards, and collector rares is still relatively new within the TCG. We've only seen it in Toon Chaos, and unfortunately, collector rares is just not doing good. Now, there are two cases of cards that have gone up in value, as we mentioned in our top 5 winners, which is Live Twin Kissakill and Live Twin Lilla, but for the most part, everything has gone down in value, anywhere from 64 to 26% on average. And again, you do have Rilliona that only went down by 9%. Now, something that I think is worth noting, Nightmare Unicorn, probably one of the cards that I think everybody anticipated holding the most value. This card was priced at $185 and dropped all the way down to $66. And it's interesting now to see that both Artemis and Live Twin Kissakill are now the highest value cards as collector rares within Genesis Impact. I absolutely feel it's very unfortunate to see these collector rares being so undervalued in terms of what they could have been if Konami maybe did a better job in selecting some of these collector rares. But if any of these archetypes sees crazy meta play, it could be a good thing because you have some Drytron cards, you have some Evil Twin, Live Twin cards, and Magistus cards. So if any cards see meta play, those collector rares should go up in value for people that want highest rarity. All right, so in summary, money spent versus money gained. If you are a vendor that invested in this product, on average, I project opening each case right now in current value to be a loss of roughly 47 to 60% in what you paid. And that's assuming case value anywhere between $600 to $650 in value if you were able to pre-order. Now, this loss does assume an average cost of collector rares pulled. So depending on what collector rares you pull, your variance could be more or less of the percentages that I said, but this would be on average from what I've estimated. From pre-sale starting from December 8th up until today, cards decrease in value on an average of 49%. Which is a very sharp decrease and is actually 6% more of a decrease than Phantom Rage. And interestingly enough, I don't think this product is as bad as Phantom Rage in terms of getting value back, but it's pretty darn close. Now, as I've mentioned, even with Phantom Rage, these losers can turn into winners. And right now, I've been seeing people selling cases of Genesis Impact at like $550, $580. Guys, trust me, that is way under distributor rates. If you are a vendor buying directly from a distributor, buying directly from Konami, they're not paying $550, likely not paying $580 for their cases. So people are losing money because you're spending shipping, which is like another $20, interchange fees, another 3%. People are absolutely losing out. So this is the time, if you guys have faith in this set, you might want to pick up some cases. I've actually picked up another case at those lower values because I do have some faith that some of these archetypes will be seeing greater meta play and will have some higher value maybe down the road. But guys, go with your own instinct. Don't go based on me. I'm going with my own gut. So follow your gut, do your own research, make sure you feel confident if you decide to buy into this set. because it is so undervalued right now. Now, what I feel may give this set some longer term potential down the road. There are 3 archetypes that all have some level of meta potential, especially Drytron. And Magistus, as I've mentioned in this video, is a very solid spellcaster engine. It does have a lot of cards that get you in some combo facilitations that can get you advantage. And as I mentioned, the Live and Evil Twin engine has been played in decks like Eldritch. If any of these 3 archetypes see meta play, and if multiple see meta play, which it would be the best case scenario, I do feel value can go up in this set, especially for a lot of the collector rares. All right, guys, so that is going to end this video. What do you guys think? This is all data driven with some of my opinions thrown in there. Do you guys agree, disagree with my opinions? What do you guys think about this data? Let me know down in the comments below. And also, if you guys like discussions on modern Yu-Gi-Oh product and whether to invest, not invest, whether you're a player or a vendor, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from me. And also, if you guys enjoyed today's content and want to help grow this channel to help the YouTube algorithm, stop right now and like this video. Again, helps the YouTube algorithm and we can grow this channel together. All right, guys, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video on Rogue Duelist Trade.